Ene yawada match bosmene na etoso enum ewa fempini mienu ene eduenu ensiem webraso se yetena se live ewo Nua TV so hyene so se GPL Fie ebre enedro Ghana Premier League ne betena se na wotwe etwemu nkomo a etimi esisi ye matches ahodo etimi eba so team se dinkugu team se dinkunim womo ekotwe form obu nyina no yeba ababedi womo ho enkomo yebetie sim ewo dapende matches ahodo a eba so big games ewo honom bi ewo eye Swedro ebi ewo Tamale ebi ewo Accra ebi ewo Samra Boy ene bi so watakwa matches no sede tie eni mu nkomo nyina no aha ena ye babedino media de Solomon abakwa the Superman following on Facebook Ghana Premier League on Facebook obetimi ahwe eye dwumedie no ho live for comment no to ase ye beje bre na kan ama onemom na ese wo ya no se wo de share na afoforo so enya bi na omuntimi enhwe sanada no ye ne no mani abadwafo ekukudam ena eba bedi enkomo ewa dwumedie no eso okọ eba bedi enkomo ewa dwumedie no eso okọ touch screen na oye statistician at the Ghana Football Association me referred the biggest ambassador of the Ghana Premier League and no be catch him say is ya okọ Samra Boy or ye ex official member of Samra Boy Sporting Club Swedro Oblast is there be or ye official member of the Swedro group okọ a Port City okọ a Hoho United or reserved accommodation ewo ho onu bia enche dwumedie no Mr. Mo Shaban Mohammed Shaban ewa ha Mo akwaba
nyama feel pa last week na me was Samra Boy na ho adwendwen ko a
ana wo dwene me ho wo Samra Boy na wo dwene me ho
ba chewa na me
na se nyeme ho ye de nya dwene ho asabu
yeah but said you kind no uko Swedro a me wo my accommodation Samra Boy me accommodation Hoho me accommodation Kokontumi me accommodation Karela and then Tamale omusuma say me kan chem say my accommodation wo ho ayede etwem nti yemfa se venue ni na fosu gi abo bibia me wo reserve accommodation me kwa na me de me bag akosi wa koye adwuma
okay okwa no de ne bag na kosi wa no akoye adwuma e understatement nti sa ene tie wo me far aye left after Mo Shaban no dabi mame wo de mame bra me immediate left wa hye no white oye fasting me nua penny no legendo ene yetade frɛ no be ne hyehyɛ wo corners be bre ene ya san eba be hia Nathaniel Obin the legendo oye communication director Edema Swedro Oblast Nat akwaba
yeah
2 years and 1 year ni ena wo ye yi wo dash ye
2 years
na say 2 years
yeah
wow but Swedro boko there
Swedro boko
weekend mu gina kunu ano hye o
enye din
match enye din babu ewie
ye mu wie but enye din
okay
we'll put some surprises
okay but director ho there
why crowd is a league no bibi odu no mo e de
engineer ye bibia
say
which place the salaries coaches no mo show mo ye o park no me sie ni ye enti motivation the problem be any
no all blacks we don't have issues with when it comes to
Sanema.
So we are okay me aka say on the foot of play no results no be ko ye dey am that's all
okay all right and no the communication director Edema Swedro Oblast na menko abranti a waje ni fugui no ho afa no ay kama mom I say afa no be ware foforo but I am married man obi obi share krom bi so ware bi oboa I am married man Alfred Techimensa honestly communications director Edema Baseke Holy Stars Alfredo akwaba
Superman mejoso
na say me mo akwaba I say one relax tena ye na
me ngina ho ana say me
tena ho because na wo de yam ho na we have na me de ye ba bibia de din
o bibia de din
weekend ye say mo ban cry maba na afi na mo beba
o team na badada team na ba
I say match na Sunday team be
dey team ne bedu no that is Wednesday and around 11 a.m. and the team ne bedu team ne wa Accra
mo dan
oh yeah well somewhere around Adanta constituency
Adanta constituency
yes but to one crime
Alfred Techimensa. Alfred, last week in Gobomi anyway, and at the bridge 2 weeks ago, Omianu the bridge was Swedro, in Zema, a game night, very beautiful football. Holy Stars, we need a new problem. Bien, right, but Yanda Humbrato, Yaba, Yabako share a weekend the games I would do a bus. Some of the highlight, interesting results. I to me PP now for delve into this weekend. Exciting games are ever so the Ghana Premier League. Yeah, but this year. Akaba yakojabu afọ no enkrato aha ayonia TV GPL Fie and when you so channel but oko Facebook Onia TV on Facebook Jumedian live e honom koja comment na fe share like post no na famaye yebetimi ahwe agebraka wo messages no e de amma your production team no as usual amo put together a comprehensive highlight from a year week 24 of the Ghana Premier League. Interesting results. Baby Go Stars Kwako Peke away win FC Samates Etenefi a draw against Mediama. Hearts of Folk. Oh, I never nkuyi amfamo mo ewo baby no mo by 2-1. Nemo Vision FC. Almost unthinkable picking a point from Kumasi. Yanko acquire games in B. Etimi Faso.
Goes on with the left foot. Beautiful play there from Brandon and squares the ball here. So it's going to be a Norse effort and blocked this time. He might have to hit it low. And Frederick Zole trying to hit it from a long range there. Another ball into the box there. And that is a beautiful, beautiful goal. And certainly you have the first goal being scored.
That was some good job done by Mashoud over there. That's well, 1v1, beats his mark up.
Nations. And Anno wasn't put through. Goalkeeper is off his line. A second goal on the way there for Nations. A second goal is coming. Emmanuel Anno finally registered a second goal for Nations FC. And that is how he damaged the goalkeeper and found his way to get the ball planted on the back of the net there. And a 2-0 scoreline.
Right, and this and week 24 of the Ghana Premier League. Mo, Mame Embra week 24. It was quite an exciting weekend of football. Yemuhawa, Heart of Folk, no BNM say after that victory over Asante Kotokono. Niema betimi adane e dia mo, but omoko bibie ni ekolisu ye mediama assign dia kopem ho ama isi ano league log no so aye hu but eduana once again ekolisu at the Dreams FC ewo etuba fire feme which was the game a year at the from now.
Well, Kotoko Vision FC, one of the surprising fixture, a lot of history. In their debut season, that was Vision FC. Omni Kotoko Shia, Obulusu by 4 goals. Kumase, and then again they return leg Vision winning by 3 goals to 1. Near Jekweku. This season, results 9 and the goalless draw, and an interesting results again. Vision FC once again in their last 5 away matches, unbeaten, and this is their best ever away form since Omoba Premier League. So about 5 matches, we need 2. I draw 3. Koshe Ediana FC. I draw Samatex. I share 11 Wonders. No draw against Asante Kotoko again. Wama Kotoko 2 consecutive games with Fie own winning after losing to Heart of Folk. Wabo draw with Fie against Vision FC. A pressure. Asante Kotoko. So now, one key resource is showing interesting numbers in Gold Stars Heart to Folk. Obviously, a game ago, baby, 2021-22, hash Gold Stars 1-0, 2022-23 1-1, 2023-24 1-1, 2024-25 1-1. Until obviously, has 1 goal in the year. But then Gold Stars, to me, so 2 goals against Heart of Folk. And this is the very first time a Gold Stars share House of Folk league move Fie. And this is a good resource for them. And again, one of the results are very interesting. Basake Holy Stars against Heart of Lions. Now, Upe, the second best team in terms of most points accumulated at home, Basake Holy Stars after Gold Stars. Surprisingly, or battle relegation. Why? Because we knew our home, and to me we knew our way. And that is the major problem of Basake Holy Stars. We are a total of 11 games away on Sheba Kumpo. And again, a big impactor in your team. So I draw just 3 of the matches. Until we share about 33 points, Basake Holy Stars have just 3 points away, and that is a bad record of winning. And that is why currently they find themselves in the relegation. So Dreams FC beating the Giant FC 1-0. Then another big surprise. Draw Blacks. And this time, focus on your relegation battle. To me, it's not dropping points. But Draw Blacks are doing that. And that is why they find themselves in the relegation. So your league table don't come more the next fixtures now. Make sure why teams need to be now to me relegation if to me amount so
right. Nat, my memory also over the weekend money league leaders on a boy and that result alone it may need 2 things. Mediama or more point accumulation no with the summit of the league log teams closer to just 1 point. Muankasa so as we drew All Blacks. So you find yourself in a very difficult situation. If you say weekend, it was a game, 3 points in this day, I was Swedro.
So, look, we should have won the game. And from all indication, game, media for can tell you, say, now Oblast day. We created all the chances. That has been our problem for some time now. Into the Premier League. I'm yet to see any team, Shaban this year, that possess the ball more than All Blacks. We possess, we create the chances. But the problem has to do with how I convert the chances into goals. Yeah. And before Medium game, you call Basake. Alfred Netiano.
Yeah.
You were there.
I was there. You were the better side in that game.
But we couldn't utilize the chances. Yeah. So coming to Medium game, now, you're very optimistic, say, this time around, young fans say Medium and a league log, you bet me a cause a surprise to win the game. And we hear before the game, even Tanku Ibrahim crying in the comment.
Yeah.
Say All Blacks, I'm not admitting say All Blacks is one of the difficult teams are even in Takwa. So with all this in the second round, the number of players are beefy up with the team. Our team in Mona, you share this senior team next year Peja. Now we're very optimistic. And on the day against Mediama, just first 15-30 minutes, we should have killed the game.
Yeah, I mean, we said Rudolph, very good opportunities, 1v1 near the
a lot.
Waiting to utilize.
A lot.
Yeah.
So that has been our problem. And I think Mediama themselves are around second half, realize they were delaying the game. And who said no, they will be comfortable with the
1 point.
1 point. But we're still pushing. But I don't know, you to me the 3 maximum point. Unfortunately, sometimes that's football for you.
Yeah.
It is, and yet to say football, you football.
Yeah.
Unlike corporate entities, or corporate environment, you can put in all the best practices and get the best results. In football, and then we can be a 1 year in a crap
and now results.
Right. So that has been the problem.
Right. And Nathaniel Obin, legendo, on your communications director at the Maswedro All Blacks. But Tim Bakwa, I say almost a very resurgent at home. About 8 or 9 wins. 9. This season, Fie and Amode to Jano, the second best team in terms of point accumulation from home. Basake Holy Stars. Their last 2 home games, Omapeke all 3 points. And Johnson Smith, the deciding factor. Alfred, Ediana Moye, writer, Emma, more this kind of result at home, especially in a game against Heart of Lions. The last time it was very difficult. Mobile draw, it was our game no more.
So, Medawasi, Maminchia, na Minchia, Big Holy, fans and supporters are share Jumede way back in the Western region, in Zamaland to be precise. I think, sir, a very good question, and will be, sir, on Ampenu, that is the EEK Arena. One of the stadium currently, the playing body of the Basakoli Stars now making it clear, say, Omoe Mikino. Very frustrated for every single club. And most of the players, age, most of the players, are more inexperienced in the Premier League. One key thing, you move away from Nzama boys because Okobeko venue be how I'm frustrated, Obeko venue be how our supporters, be harassed, Obeko venue be how our referees, be training a whole week in the moment referee and now support the baby be on this young guys, effect. Both are born, but when they feel so more to home, almost supporters air bodja macho muchi, or more fans support or more comfort zone. You can't beat them. And that has been the key factor. Time bones might be very comfortable. Said to be our bands might be will testify. Say, ball only bon there ube enjoy a beautiful football. And Lions game, was one of the fixture. Now at that players and supported to Makomaso because we have Holy Stars your friend Kumakese. Every big club you Okrum Habia the only club na yintimin share no Heart of Lions. Last year I share 3. Pando. This year I share 3. Pando. Last year Banzama Obobo draw. If you penalty mpo yintimi anhye your star boy Chineboa enya me and you about 2 of them inexperienced. So coming into the game, now boys now are poised for action. Say definitely. Okay. So to me, to have goal crash in the boy against Lions, even at this goalkeeper and a placebo no to net. So it tells you how comfortable. So it was a very good win for them going into coming weekend fixture.
Right. I know my big friend there. Me no more ending common and a big game. And common here. But don't forget, week 25 of the Ghana Premier League. These are some of the fixtures. Ebetimi Akoso Nations FC. One more any Bechem on Friday. So game live on Onia TV. Yeah, the live game at the air, bro. 3 p.m. sharp. Najmedi I kick it off on Onia TV. So Sunday and on Saturday, FC Summertest 1996. One more any Dreams FC and Ebetimi Ashe na or more Eddie Abueni. South Sudan Vision FC. Ewo eye ni AJ Kreku the second stadium ewo Temanu Town almost in Brekum Chelsea and Ebo on Sunday Ediana FC ewo Doma Osiade yon na Ajman Bedu Park 11 Wonders and Ebo Heart of Lions woman so ebetna eye Kpandu Sports Stadium omani All Blacks and Ebebo Heart of Folk one more at University of Ghana Sports Stadium omani Basake Holy Stars and Ebebo Karela United woman so ebetna Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium na omo any Asante Kotoko edi Aboso Midiama Sporting Club ewa Takwa TNA Stadium omani Hoho United ena Ebo and afi Wenchi Young Apostles omo so ebetna Wenchi Park na omani BBN Go Stars and so edi Abweni. Mami starting from Mo Shaban. Nations are still unbeaten ewa Abrankese this season. They are coming up against Bechem United.
Top fixture records just say usually almost since our nation's making a debut in the 2023-24 season, no, usually results end in a draw. The debut season for Nations FC was 1-1. Last season was the second season of Musha League, was goalless draw. Ewa Brankesi, that is Dr. Kwame Sports Complex. So 2 matches at the same venue, a year 2 draws, and 2 goals now it provided. Home and away team in 1-1. And so any Chelsea usually results na air say win. But at the back of Frimpong once Frimpong Manso be take over Nations FC. The first game was against Bichim as a coach, and Mekai Nana Fusuji Abo. Proud to that game. That game will be a Nations Belkon Nana Fusuji Abo Biaolusu. But Obe take over Kobo goalless draw. Into one of the draws now ko repeat Nana Fusuji Abo Park for the first time. Into possibly you bet me win Abrankesi for the first time, because for the first time 1 draw away and a possible win at home for one team in the second leg, and that is possibility based on the metrics yet to me analyze. And again, Nations FC unbeaten. Ufa unbeaten side at Samatex, Nations FC, Mediama Sporting Club. These are the teams Untimi come home and sure.
Maybe any goal stars.
Maybe any goal stars. On the crowd, the most points accumulated with Fie, and a man yes strong in the Premier League. But of course, Nations were a good side. Meka say, Emmanuel Anwaba currently was 8 goals. But Okra was 9. These are 2 players I bet sure in this game. If Okra finds a good day, Neredema, Obetimiaha, Nations FC defensive line, because yes, Razak Simpson born home, but usually a lot of challenges in terms of defending. But of course, a tough one. The big advantage goes to the unbeaten side. Betemu winning game away this season, and they are still chasing their first win away in the Ghana Premier League, and that makes it tough because Nations in their opponent to be say usually win. Ukaya, Mediama, it was a tough fixture, and defy all odds. Actually, Mediama by 2 goals to 1. At the end, almost 17 games unbeaten run, and that gives them psychological edge over Bichim after winning even their last away game and first away win of the season against 11 Wonders. It was Swejo Stadium, and so a difficult one for Bichim. And the only player was Emmanuel Abanoges Nokra or a tormentor. And for Nations FC, though I know a key player, no, Joseph Ifa at any point in time. One player, young Canas, was a former striker of Oko United, and they were Babi Pimo is performing very well for them. So it's an open game. Frimpong Manso, any combination, Malam combination, no. A very tough one at the both sides.
Right. And the Nations FC and Bechem United game, Shannon success game near live near TV. So the next live game ye Yamal this weekend the Heart of Folk at Basake Holy Stars. But before me come Mosha Banho, Ama Wamami the breakdown, the tactical analysis of that game. Mami call Alfred Ho. Alfred, this will be the second time Basake Holy Stars ever Heart of Folk away game in the Ghana Premier League. Yeah. The first one was at the Accra Sports Stadium. Yeah. 1-0. Yeah. Prince Cheneboa got that goal. Yeah. This time around, Accra Sports Stadium, University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Mobaho Belusi, Edema, 11 Wonders. And the idea Sronkun and Holy Stars this time around back to the UG Stadium. Omodeba against Heart of Folk, because every game has policy over the weekend. They need to get all 3 points.
Well, I think coming into the season, you see, you analyze a certain matches. How you approach every single match. Now you share points you bring any bibia you better. And I will tell you for a fact that matches are non-negotiable to pick a 3 maximum point. One of them, crowd to folk home grounds.
To Brasi, come on, I say, come on, I am dead. Me say,
before you best start every single season.
More best season, you best
director for All Blacks. So I mean, how All Blacks. But right after the preseason, you best start a league now. You any place in your orientation. One of topics I started discussing about teams.
Oh, okay.
Possible, so no team way there. If you are going to home team in Sheno, team way there, born home betting me a Sheno. Team with the player we play, coach win a 1 year there. Until you discuss here, you select play teams are way there at all costs. Oma Honde, any Honde, Brom, say show. One of them, Accra House of Folk. Until coming into Accra alone, motivated the whole entire team. Say about that particular game. And for the very first time, after say your ball line to win, you encore away match, away 3 days or 4 days to the game that. But team no abankan 3 days or 4 days.
There's just more prepared differently. More board team be to say Bechem idea now. I am said I'm prepared, but more about has Bechem contact Chrome about 5 weeks.
Bechem come. Big clubs ne come home you prepare properly. We this year, Adriana you call board draw.
Yeah.
Mediama you call board. These are big clubs.
Yeah.
Bechem you call board. Yes. So these are clubs you prepare well. If you want to beat them, you will go there. You prepare well. You prepare boys and mental well against the game. One of them air crowds of folk team. So no on Sunday, say Holisas be so on Sunday there NC. I don't want us to go in, but game there on Sunday.
No, maybe I would say there you have to go in because
no, me see.
Sunday.
Yenim team no. Yenim team no. And technical team na. Technical team na handle has.
Yeah, more uncomfortable.
Yenim tactics. Yenim philosophy. Yenim system. About 80% of the players in him the system how to work able.
Okay.
Yeah, yene has a ball ewo nzama in him.
I'm share.
Prime fast almost share in him. Yeah, in him the reason why you lose our game. No, that's the only gamer you lose here ewo nzama. So it be see that so we said women are winner in see. So we say why you should beat my be show. So the last year be no the same thing.
Okay.
Until there's no any issue on Sunday you say agro FM. Nyame adoma exactly 3 p.m. You nyina ye be hu de be see but I'm telling you on this show say Paseke Holy Stars emfin kran enkon zama with an empty hand.
Okay, I they are 1 and
3 points in the year beji but ya nya de kra no ye the 1 point be fi krom ha e de akọ.
Mo league table no so aye hu because Hearts of Oak needs this win to still stay in contention for the title. Basake at 8th position, but they are still not safe from relegation. My the dynamics around this game.
Breakdown here more. It be half the Nibeji, be also an ninja. Now, first, you share the total points amassed.
As I was saying, as I was wet on relegation battle. We are not battling relegation.
Well, you share uncommon.
Yeah. 8th position, 32. We be relegation. So 27 for relegation.
So, Mami man, the reason why
5 points.
Mami man, the reason why Basake end the year currently Tima omuye save from the relegation zone from 39 points upwards. Now, Okuta 32 points are Tima order 14th place 13th place kwa o win na o lose a onya 33 a obe drop until from 31 30 omu ina win game Basake lose the game on Sunday a obe drop it to about 14th place
even because of the goal difference
obe drop it. So very key for them going into this game because just a win changes your position on the league log and just a defeat and also ebetumi ama nti mama break down no and ade ba ko a ebetumi anya advantage ama Basake Holy Stars going into this game ne say team my friend no Dreams FC ko away Swedro Blacks ko away Bekum Chelsea ko away Hoho United ko away. So even if they drop points in this game they still have an advantage because most of the teams ne ko away but that is to defend the relegation battle of Basake. So from 8th place to the 17th place will be a new or safe. Now solo mimma one key factor ebet menya impact or game way. So one, Hearts of Oak about 11 home matches. Now we win just 4. 5 for one Accra Sports Stadium or we need 1. And 6 wabo University of Ghana we win 3. TA. And Hearts about 6 games for University of Ghana Stadium. The first 3 we win here 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. The last 3 were draw, goalless draw, 0-0, 0-0. Not TA. Team Bia on the Bebo Bia on winning away or board draw. Oni Dreams FC Ekoshia, Dreams winning away, obo goalless draw. Oni Bechem Koshia, Bechem winning away, obo goalless draw. Oni Bekum Chelsea Koshia, Bekum Chelsea winning away, obo goalless draw. Oni Basake Koshia, Basake winning away. Okobo den.
And your goalless draw.
All right. And here number 1. Now, yenko yenimna yenhwe the possibility. Basake about 11 away matches this season. Now, emu 3 pen away to me pick points. Again, one of the stronghold oko picky points Mediama where everybody thought that the TNA stadium owned me yeshi okoye echo far point but then from total points amassed away one big disadvantage at the moment. Now, Omukoshia a team other third place or 40 points or winning or 43 or go so close gap no do media my body home and the fan will be able to me win you to make close gap no. But then Osha had to focus the total points 40 most of the points of annual way home had to focus Uyi league table were home or the 17th place after of Uyi has to focus now 11 wonders young apostles. And in terms of home performance, Heart of Folk is one of the worst side in terms of home performance. And I'm sure it's the reason why Baseke for our confidence say on me. Now, you actually the total meetings between these two teams and now 3 pen omeshia. Now 3 omeshia no Baseke only stars wini baako pe. Na baako Baseke kura wini and has home. This is the very first time Omushia University of Ghana City, but in Greater Accra, we had the second meeting and Baseke Prince Trenebua and the first ever Premier League goal between Haas and Baseke Holy Stars. And the return leg and the goalless draw and Haas winning 2-1 this season. And the Haas, Etumiako repeated the Baseke koye no last season. To him, the Esaman year draw biom. The Esaman year draw, we the first statistics if you are. One say Baseke Beshe Haas away 1-0 in the return leg no. El Baseke home year goalless draw. And Haas so akoshe Baseke 2-1. The return leg and Haas Ibo Fie. And also a possible draw, goalless draw. Now, yenko yenim na yenhwe na ade ba ko bi
yenhwe the other games no. Yeah.
Okay. Yenhwe ade ba ko a ebenya impact e wo game no mo. Na ofa Baseke Holy Stars yes, omo a good side. And yenhwe bibi in terms of ball possession, omo ni has a share of Baseke no. Has deployed the strategy of possessing the ball. Omo the ball to form and what they do some parky chiho a lot of players now almost possessible and that was the big advantage again they tried their best to take off Prince Trinibua off from the game and Prince Trinibua so any game no Baseke break they have to fall back and a big impact to almost so uyi enu si nchen ade way and me person wo hwe Baseke kita one of the best teams. I don't know why they are struggling. The big question is experience. Issa Yakubu, Sylvester Simba, Wabo Premier League, no, and then we honestly Prince Trinibua in the second season, but we can key players in the Premier League. Also can be Yimano Kwame and then Francis Asante. These are young players. Make us say discoveries. I see any coin especially Francis Asante and then Yimano Kwame. These are wing backs. I young count but for me they played a key role. Goalkeeper Dubi Kasite, young shot stopper. And then in terms of performance, we exhibit. But the biggest threat of Baseke Holy Stars team, Kwesin Trineboa, on any given day, Umo Mokwan said the goal stars ni has boy ya use wings na a year a Bernard Kessie crossing ball na head this Benjamin Asare no. So Umo Mokwan na Kwesin Kofi Gideon any Prince Trineboa yo ma de na ometumi a disturb. Don't forget that this young winger Prince Trineboa
so far this season.
He is the clinical winger in the GPL. Winger Washe Mogus Prince Trinibua. We'll talk about Sweden Blacks, but then I think that this young chap needs to be watched out because the performance was through. Maybe Simba, he's a key player. Heart of Folk, usually while you on a day when you have the opportunity now, Accra Sports State, University of Ghana has to me just 3 goals in the Premier League, and it doesn't make them a candidate of a win and possible goalless draw. Once you can now possible 0-0
right, and here Mo Shaban ono so ne dia wode abado nti Heart ne Baseke Holy Stars no nyame ya adoma kwesiada don't forget say a live and colored ewo Onua TV so so na social media handles no all the periodic updates no ye betimi ahwe ede amaw ya wo so edro all blast in 24 wa hase no yem formo enko eye pando because Bashe Hayford ede ne mrante ni gina kono against Kase Mengelo can say Swedro All Blacks. Not game with the Marinia Murray and I
got 10 games to end the season. It is good say each game will become biano. We respect your opponent.
Yeah,
that's the most important thing. And then he say ubu game be abonfia no ubu opponent be and that's a game in a 3 months 1 point. So we are preparing adequately towards that game. If the unfortunate result they happy where it will position the club just on the leg log, and
Unfortunate results and they say Melusu.
You know, we are very optimistic.
It's a Mukona Melusu, Ebehamo league log.
Yeah, with GDA say we are the black magicians.
Ah, okay.
So we know what we can do.
Okay.
All Blacks, moment, yeah, people will doubt the club, and that's where the club find a way to create those magics. It's, you know, yeah, with GDA say it's a tough game. We share Lions also recent performance. And we share second round there. Yeah, pick it, but the only problem has been the conversion rate. And Coach Casemiro, and then they are working day out to polish that.
But what the strikers by in the second transfer window, you brought in one or two players on best supported Aswanzi Keba for any Rudolph Nana Mensa. Are then those players, you know, intimate hit the grounds running? Is it the system and I am fit to because Rudolph I knew from Division 1, scoring about 27 goals in Division 1, edge the top scorer of the Division 1. Now this season, he's yet to even hit like 7 goals in the entire season. Any problem, Mamo, as a club?
It is a problem, and I'm going to say it is a challenge that management can identify. Even before Casemiro take you over, now Fatih won. Now we're still experiencing these challenges. We create a lot of chances. But conversion rate, you know, has been a problem, and it is All Blacks any different. The general it has been a general problem for Ghana and even some of the Premier League clubs.
Yeah.
And we are working, say, you bet to me, a find antidote to that. It is true, we brought in some players. Yeah. The likes of Fankare from Level Wonders,
William Dankwa
from Level Wonders, then Eric Fie, that people normally call Messi from Future Stars. Before that, in the season, you know, season the best we brought in Hafiz Alassan from Ebusua striker. I mean, one of the potent strikers, and Yeni Dwarfs, Elbow Division 1 or now. So you say he could also add up to Rudolph there. No? The way All Blacks born the ball from Division 1 up to in terms of the style, it doesn't change it, but my main cousin will say the Premier League experience is different from Division 1.
Yeah.
A whole lot goes into the Premier League. It's a whole Premier League, a whole lot goes into. So, me assure that the boys are still, adapting to it. And it's rather unfortunate that nobody's waiting for you to adjust before you can say. So, once you are playing the league, you need to, up your game.
Yeah.
And me assure say we'll be able to turn things around in the coming weekend game against Heart of Lions. It is not a difficult ground. Say if Amafoko want to be a winner, why not All Blacks? So, in Sheda and Ye, one will be they're able to get a point. Yeah. We can equally also go there to, get a point as well.
Right. Mame also, the All Blacks any 11 one-days game, no. All Blacks and the year, no. How many Heart of Lions? The All Blacks Heart of Lions game, no. All Blacks and the year, Lions and the year. Lions started season brilliantly, but all of a sudden, performance and dwindle. You will be the energy of the starting a copy against with All Blacks. By the permutation, the statistics, the analysis around that game.
Well, first round, I was Swedro game there and day in a draw. It was a game one. All Blacks last minute now almost show magic at picky points. It was Heart of Lions possible win, and it was at the time.
I think he got a penalty. Yes. In the dying best of the game. Yeah, Zayat.
A converted. Yeah, it was a game where Nanka Heart of Lions are still winning, and Swedro Black said to me back. That was a positive one, and it was a time where Heart of Lions were on top form, and now if you said that period, because normally part of the title contenders, and so I wasn't surprised. I'm going to Swedro a far point, but you know, Lions Swedro Blacks Lions at a time. And you're good for Heart of Lions. It's not good for them at all. Intimate, Mr. Nat, what can I say? But it looks like Heart of Lions cannot afford to drop points against Sweden. Olusu to Sweden Blacks are dropping. Bechem United, 8 million pointer. Se Bechem 31 krana. Heart of Lions are dropping. All Blacks winning are dropping. Become just 5 points are dropping. How 5 points? It will be worse for Heart of Lions again. Lions both game where we are the next game here away. Yeah. But for All Blacks, usually away. Sanka University of Ghana, they can make county in because all the 2 wins at the University of Ghana Stadium, and then outside the University of Ghana, it's been very tough for them to win a game. But for Heart of Lions, a good side. Mekas Echedogli, one of the key players, Chelsea Freeman, goals in number, Kojo Obin Jr. These are players you're watching because Osham back line idea. We Ebenezer Abana, we Clement Tutu. Yes, and Mekas is one of the most instrumental centre backs in the GPL. And Oshe Clement Tutu, na Uyi Bubaka Zayata. Yeah. Clearly, these are 2 centre backs, and maybe Straight Up Blacks ain't winning and cut these 2 centre pair and then roll
left back.
Yes, you can even Aziz and then right back Leve. Yeah. These are top back 4. I'll bet me I can say they've been very good. Maybe they are going to be very compact going into this game. Maybe Kasim Minglo Kanti over take over All Blacks when winning away game. It's here, so bet me I can pick an away win at the amount. But at this crucial time, history, my history and the CV or more. Gold Stars since a year, make your debut, or Mushia Lions returning Lions and sharing that Pandu. It is a year Gold Stars. Yes, it is a Gold Stars are called any news. Any news. It is a further motivation. Maybe Sweden Blacks will need to work extra harder. Maybe pick an advantage over Lions' strength, weakness, attack. Because Lions into me in Shebium. And so to me could defend the war. You are likely to pick 1 point against a Heart of Lion. But the Lions Sheffers go in the first half. Trust me, it will be very tough for Soldier Blacks to bounce back. But Rudolph goes now, I got to take a crack. But let me tell you one thing about one key player, Samuel Fusu, super midfielder. The passes, the creativity, the movement on a good day for Soldier Blacks. Or be Heart of Lions midfield, because Lions midfield, the absence of Samuel Boama Kwanzaa, no may lose a bit of that. Apart from set piece, I almost strength, maybe a corner kicks. On the meet me a fan shell, but yeah, Bobo on the pandia, some of us on a day a better tormentor against Heart of Lion.
Right, I know I am more Shaban, and so no a lot of messages. Gusua and Eba on Facebook. Yabajibre na yakai mo messages in na the amaya mo amoso share live on Facebook no. Bebacho mo share na omoso a ehwebino enya the chance no so enjoy show no. Mamembra Alfred, you say we have teams or about the other team because obviously a lot of the teams know how many on my ball. Mami started from a year Karela United and Asante Kotoko game no. Not we follow Kotoko team no actually. After the sacking of a year Karim Zito, no be any said near my bed than it momo. But in the last 3 games, Omo enya a year 1 win, 1 defeat, and then 1 draw. They lost to Adriana Omoko Wini against Young Apostles Omatene Fie Asai LUC. They are going away at Walu Mahama Sports Stadium. So we are Prince Yaw say, we are coach Edema Asante Kotokwa. What would be the ideal thinking out because I give them Minko because Karela so at home are very difficult to play against.
Karela United, one of the sides are from goalkeeping to the last player or they need more strike,
Eric and Chikunedu.
They work tirelessly within the 90 minutes. You'll be fit bench abeba. Or if you say bia, sometimes your perception is bia, you profit bench, but now they name do but Karela, me who they play a compact football. And they are very potent as well. Unlike clubs in Libya, they would like to possess to the final 18 about before they shoot. They can even shoot from long range. Asante Kotoko, still, after the exit of Karim Zito, still, almost settled yet. And now, board, and now, there's a Necromatisa advertising for a new CEO, Prince Yawusu Jagunichim, players, I'll do almost year, some year. Me say it will be a very difficult game for Asante Kotoko. Kotoko going to Ali Mahama to beat Karela won't be any news. But current form of Kotoko woman, any performance of modern day for some time now, no, it makes it difficult for me or skeptical for me to stick my neck out say Kotoko can. The best for Kotoko will be a draw.
Mo statistics. It looks as if say a very difficult for Kotoko say Obekako winning the Aliyu Mahama Sports Stadium. But what are the statistics actually? Then going into the game proper, any 2 coaches in this game.
Well, Oshemwa Karela was just 2 wins, Kotoko 2 wins, 1 draw. Since Karela ba Premier League in Mekaya, Omubaya the normalization.
Yeah.
It's officially Omunya Premier League boy in 2020-21, where you the official Premier League Omunya boy. In 2019-2020 was also truncated due to COVID. Now, Omu lose 2-0. This game was played at Ininase.
Yeah.
Yes, and then and look at the game where Kwame Poku share go.
Kwame Poku ni Ibrahim
Moro to Tontna. Manyama Dindima Karela United. Then the following season, the game ended 0-0. That's 2021. In now see your born winning Nase. 2022-23, Karela share Kotoko 1-0. And now 2023-24, Karela San share 1-0. Then Kotoko 2024-25. This was a debut game for Mohamed Kamara. Okipi clean sheets. He was also the man of the match in that first game. It was also the debut game last season for Abet Amoshego. Edima Asante Kotoko. So that was how our game occurred. And this game was also played at Tamale, but not at the Aliyu Mahama Stadium. And then opportunity for them to climb. But Narelugu. But game we were born Tamale. Emma Omutumi share 1-0 against Asante Kotoko. So 5 matches, 2 wins for Kotoko, 2 wins for Karela United, 1 draw. Obviously, Omushia, no results no. It may call for any other side and see possible results.
But interestingly, there's Adebia Ekoso. You winning with a 0.
Yes.
Yes. Ultimate Shebi. It's a 1-1, 2-1.
Yes.
It's a 1-0 or 2-0 or 3-0.
Yes. It's a Karela Shawa winning. Kotoko first goal we winning, and that is the record. Now, Yanka Karela Fie, we boy 11 matches. This is going to be their 12th league game of the season. Currently, you can relegation zone for Moncao because we be Omudani, you here a win. Now, from our cementing position crowd. Now, 11 matches, the Karela lose 1 game per. Samatex now question 1-0 over the Aliyu Mahama Stadium. We winning a total of 8 matches. And now, Emumi and ending the draw. The likes of Brekum Chelsea, 8 points. But they are a good side. And Adeba Akwa, na a year not about Karela. I mean, when you say no, they are one of the good side that was here show going into the game, a year about almost strength and almost strength, a year all attacking game or more. Usually, say I'm far now, I'm far more. They have a good team. The only player I'm Messi a blessed again. Our only team, but Osheri can do Felix Motu. These are players on any given day, any opportunity, exhibiting. Talent on the field of play. This is against Kotoko, and this is the first round fixture. Kotoko boy. It was a game for Hibejewu, and again, Karela Elusu wings nepa and usually Oshaya from there. Fatah Mohammed started from the right back view because age is catching up, and Oshaya look at it, and then Kojo to me Yusu to me create and then that Saka Dauda to me created that first goal at the Momo Twatna, and then Usho they have more men in the 18-yard box. They come in more 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But Kotoko enya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, Kotoko to me utilize wing place. Me sure say Coach Nuruddin Amadou Adeba ko share Kotoko wings because him say on Sunday Saka Dauda bebo Peter Amidu Akabebo because Kotoko so share the wing play and when I had an all attacking game for Karela usually so only ball musu a pacey side and they can start so musu the ball ni bejane and that gives them the advantage and they have some of the best midfielders Abdullah Zakari and one of the best center backs in the Ghana Premier, Yaya Abdurrahman. He's one player, Obiaka Nasem. He's played all matches for Karela United. And this was a penalty. Omukreti again. I don't see a one in the Kotoko. Though Kotoko winning the last away game against Young Apostles. No. On Shannon to say, so Obo against the likes of Karela. Who feel say Karela beam or attack you defending to maybe when Karela created a penalty. Look at the number of players. Na ewo Kotoko 18 Kotoko or new defending or only 3 players in their 18-yard box, and that is a big disadvantage that Mohamed Kamara created that penalty. It was a game where Anka on a good day, and yet the strength of the wing play of Kotoko and Karela it me disturb you. But look at it. This was how Kotoko, the only game at Kotoko utilized wing play nipa. They had it so well. And look at the angle. Look at the angle. All the share that long range goal against Afazu, and that is it. That is the long shot. And so a tough match. Karela BMO Mbenya problem. What they have to do is to make sure that they close the Kotoko wing play. Peter Midu, Saka Dauda. Omutumi close that wing play now. I bet Amwa onya free road to operate. Usually, encounter no, na leading striker need to be goal pa. And when they pave way, I bet Amwa would disturb them at Daliu Mahama Stadium.
But I say, Eri Mo Shaban, so and no. Mamenko Alfred ho na on fa media man ho United game no. With the media mag team nechi ache. Over the weekend, the Gaba na Edo Montemi 3 weeks ago, it was almost like 8 points. Just after 3 weeks, just 1 point. Omo Ebo ho United. If you say what TNS Sports Stadium, Mediama should pick all 3 points.
Yeah, I think say a must win for Mediama Sporting Club. If only say on pese Omo Kipi Omo eye on the title. And one of the Division 1 clubs are about Premier League this season. Omo good side they were away. Ho United. Omo the opportunity. Omo how almost strengths set pieces. Free kick. Omo corner kicks. Omo free kicks more on behalf of. So these are a few things as a coach. Ibrahim Tanko and the boys, Yusuf Abubakar, my son to try some bear avoid all those things around and in the penalty box that I bear meeting me AKP on. Then of course, Bayene Usu and the likes should try say every single opportunity be biano meeting my barrier. But this media markets have been difficult in Toko recently. It's borne down with supporters are Omunko parking conco. I do media men but we the kind of supporter as a team ninya. The last time we heard Mediama game, it was Mediama against Adriana Stars. And Adriana Stars players and supporters only feed them out by, even if they share Mediama supporters, so I would take the park with their drums, with their yes, but it'll be a lady now home there. I don't think say will be about Chile there, but the entire stadium, at least a feeling at least also would cheer up players now. A bit in job, players always need the number 12. Yeah. Number 12 has to come from the stands. And sometimes some of the games but the players should just put in their mind that this game is some goal for because 1 point between Omo and a goal stars. They need sleep, they need slighter thing to be a baby and umbrella so like that. So the focus will be there. This game is so difficult to I think say Mediam will go all out to pick the 3 maximum points.
Right. Mo Goal Stars call young apostles when chi. Apostles sorry or 27 points. And was so a year to be able to move away from that relegation zone. Goal Stars with him say Mediama need the best of shape because in their last 3 games I have very difficult for Mediama to win. Can Apostles stop baby any Goal Stars from amassing all 3 points?
Well, maybe our young Apostles that Olusu game where no one know because currently 27 points. Olusu Fie or cut 27 or call the next game away. Now I sound about go home and league in the maybe I do know. Olusu game will Fie the remaining matches the remaining 10 matches now. The chances of surviving are very minimal. Now for Gold Stars, only the best away team, but we're picking the most important away points. Against Hearts of Oak 2-2 and ultimately Ekofa win against Hearts of Lions. These are results are Ofa Ebua Okoshe a year Ho United. Now I feel Okoswedro no only Omoko Pimso. And these are some of the results are ultimately far. Ultimately boy your chances of winning the league. Now 1 point gap. And that is the biggest motivation. Don't forget that the last time our team are over top 4 money young apostles a boy will league in Olusuye. But there's something unique about young apostles. In as much as some bro league in the mono, I did back on observing this. Almost just 2 matches. One at Wenchi, one at Doma. That was their match they won against Mediama Sporting Club. After that, no more could 10 games for Wenchi. Omun Lusu Wofie. And now Kotoko. Every break is our jinx no. I will win. She overshot 2-0. And again, it was the first time a young apostles able game a 1 should go. I will win. So they're a very good side, free scoring side. But yes, Gold Stars have that motivation. But young apostles have played some big games with Winchia on Mafa Point. Look, honestly, even though Gold Stars Apple League in channel, the most motivated side in the game young apostles. They can't afford to drop a point. Almost 1-1 cry nyemo. Goalless draw nyemo. They need a win to get 30 points. That pushes them up to around 11th place, depending on the results. And don't forget that young apostles are how away, Brekum Chelsea away, All Blacks away, Heart of Lions home, Bechem away. Into a win for young apostles automatically will bring them to around 12th, 13th place in our league table. So they can't afford to drop points. But say Gold Stars, every game we have big statement. Say league no omunje jamo right fama mediama
right mo me da say maybe I would see ya na obeto aso e dia mame the fixtures no na fe mame with predictions for the weekend. Don't forget say Samates so any dreams airborne a very crucial game Samurai Boy in St. Check up on the dreams magic hold maybe vision and Subebo at home against Brekum Chelsea and also another game and so Ediana airborne 11 wonders. It's a quite a crucial game. Mo, from starting on Friday, Nations Bechem.
A home win or draw.
Vision Brekum Chelsea.
Vision win or draw.
Samatex Dreams.
Straight win Samatex.
Heart of Folk Basake Holy Stars.
Goalless draw or home win.
Ediana 11 Wonders.
Straight win Ediana.
Young Apostles Gold Stars.
Young Apostles win or draw.
Mediama Hoho United.
Mediama SC straight win.
Heart of Lions Swedro Blacks.
Heart of Lions win.
But I say, Alfred, Nations Bechem.
Win for Nations.
Okay. Vision Brekum Chelsea.
Draw.
FC Samatex Dreams.
Win for Samatex.
Hearts Holy Stars.
Away win or draw.
Oh, okay. Ediana 11 Wonders.
Home win Ediana.
Karela Asante Kotoko.
Home win or draw.
Young Apostles Gold Stars.
Home win or draw.
Mediama Hoho United.
Home win Mediama.
Heart of Lions All Blacks.
Home win or draw.
Okay. Legendo. Nations Bechem.
Straight win for Nations.
Vision Brekum Chelsea.
Win for Vision.
Samatex Dreams.
Win or draw.
Win or draw for?
Win or draw for Samatex.
Okay. Heart of Folk Basake Holy Stars.
Straight win for Heart of Folk.
Ediana 11 Wonders.
Straight win for Diana.
Karela United Asante Kotoko.
Win or draw for Karela.
Okay. Young Apostles Gold Stars.
Gold Stars win.
Mediama Hoho United.
Mediama win.
Lions All Blacks.
Win or draw for All Blacks.
Win or draw for All Blacks. Aha, and I'm remember comedy media this year. As I can say, and come out about your form back home. Mohamed Shaban, a Ghana Football Association statistician, also and Alfred Techimensa, or a communication director at Mabasake Holy Stars. Then, of course, the legend Nathaniel Obin, one also your head of communication, and our communication director, Edema Swedro All Blacks. Media is Solomon Amankwa, the Superman. A very big thank you, and the directors, the switchers, camera, and I'll feel a light and sound. Obia boy made it a very big thank you and for more. That's a ne yabesan issue. Nemo so say on Friday a Dutchna big game live on your TV so a Nations FC Bechem United. Then on Sunday the Heart of Folk at the Basake Holy Stars at the Air Bar. We had the Solomon Amankwa, the Superman. On that note, we see a very big evening and for Yakramo.